Alright, my dudes, how are we doing? We're gonna try one more time. How is this server, dude?
Okay, so now we're using the Tokyo server. Oh no, Taipei server, excuse me. Are we good to go? Am I still looking like am I still looking like an autist?
No. Can you guys tell me if the stream is on? Okay, I'm assuming it's on. Alright, let me know if it cuts again or you drop any more frames, alright?
You shout out to Jenners. Oh my god.
You did it, Chenners. You got noticed. Congratulations.
It's on fire truck. Selfie stick. This is what the pros use, right?
Maybe.
They seriously lost too much money because of him, right? I mean, how many people does he get from these live streaming these days?
Ice Poseidon?
Yeah.
Isn't he still getting like 10 to 20,000?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Alright. YouTube is YouTube.
You recently checked the like-dislike ratio for your Johnson video? It's probably like less than 50%, I imagine. But that's okay. Because every dislike is another interaction that boosts the searchability of the video. YouTube's algorithm counts likes and dislikes the same. Or they did last time I checked, so. Yep.
So wait. Less people. So like so if a video has 1,000 likes, it's the same as having
1,000 dislikes, yeah.
Okay.
So the haters help.
Okay. So this is like totally revamping the saying any publicity is good publicity. If you're a YouTuber anyway.
Maybe.
Okay. What was the worst troll you guys ever saw on YouTube? Like, what's the worst troll you ever saw on YouTube yourself, Destiny?
On YouTube? What does that mean?
Like, I mean, troll video where like, let me tell you, there was this one that just looked absolutely, okay, so there was that girl who had worshipped Hitler and like totally angelic voice, but she was trolling when she was worshipping Hitler, and then like the KKK wanted to make her their mascot or something like that. Right? You remember that girl, right?
I don't remember.
You don't?
I don't remember.
Leafy was making a reaction video about what she was doing. Like, she made a cake for a picture of Hitler on his birthday, and then was singing happy birthday and handing it to his photo, if you will.
Wow.
And then, yeah. But I mean, what was it? So, I mean, that was definitely one for the record book. But one thing that totally tripped me out was, I remember there was this girl that, you remember the Japanese tsunami and the nuclear power plant issues that were happening? Like
Fukushima?
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
So, like, I remember there was a girl shortly after who had made a video who said, like, she was a God-loving woman, and she was saying, "Oh, thank you, God, for killing all of those atheists in Japan," and blah, blah. I was like, whoa, what? And then she actually made an apology video later saying she was just trolling. That's all it was.
Wow.
Yeah. And before anyone says she made fuck tons of money off of that YouTube video, because if I don't know, if a single video gets 10 million views, I guess you could say you made money. That's about it. It was just a prank, bro. It was just a prank, yeah. But I mean, like, that's still like that's gonna piss off the family and friends of whoever had deceased in that disaster. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Still. Okay, so are we doing just fine with the frames, guys? Am I coming in autistic, loud and clear? Loud and clear?
Alright, guys.
That's better, great.
What's gonna happen with Ice Poseidon, guys? Do you think he's gonna figure his shit out?
I think he's gonna come back with 80% of with 80% of his ad revenue. Not just 50%, like 80% of ad revenue.
No, I was talking about with Haley and the Dominican girl.
I bet. Be right back. I'm gonna still attack for a video.
Be careful. Dude, this guy keeps clearing his throat. It's making me want to fucking kill myself. Oh my god. Alright guys, what's up? How are we doing? I went to a Japanese place last night. It was kind of like Korean barbecue, but it was Japanese, but it was like the same shit. They kind of cook it in front of you. I guess instead of using a big circle grill, they do some other shit. Before that, I had lunch with Lily, and I had things. I had like a tea. It was a tea with what did she say they were? Some kind of balls inside them that you suck up through the straw. Not tofu balls. I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but it was okay. And then we had boba. Oh, was that what it was? Was it bubble tea? Tapioca. Oh, tapioca. You say bubble tea, but it was called. I think it was called panda milk tea. It was okay, but I'm not a big fan of tea. I don't know. I was kind of indifferent to it. Any plans for today? Yeah, I'll probably do something with Lily later tonight. I don't know what though. She said she wants to be my duo partner when we get back, guys. We're going back to League of Legends. No, I'm just kidding. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see, boys. What is milk tea equals boba? Oh, so panda milk tea is bubble tea? Is that true? Is she gonna be awkward as fuck again? Okay, so she. This is kind of dumb, but we talked a bit before we actually went out, and one of the things that we were talking about was like really fucked up shit that's happened on streams before, right? Just really dumb shit. Lily is actually like, she's trying to get into streaming, but she's always been like really shy. And part of the stories that I was trading was just, you know, really dumb shit that's happened on like people's streams before. And when we went out to start drinking, as soon as she started drinking, she got really, really, really uncomfortable because she thought she was gonna say or do something like really fucking stupid. And she's like really paranoid of like people like witch hunting her or whatever. So we're probably fine to hang out as long as nobody's getting drunk for stream. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if she'll be comfortable streaming it. Am I streaming more today after this? Yeah, maybe. I'll see. We'll see how people feel. I don't know. Does she use her real voice when she's... I can't see it because the record button thing. Oh, when she's drunk? Dude, that is her real voice. Destiny, she should be worried she's horrible when she's drunk. There's video... Wait, really? Dude, she's a monster. In terms of like the amount of alcohol she can consume, it's pretty fucking crazy. Her and her manager were both like... Those dudes were fucking hilarious. Oh my god. I don't know, man. Those guys are crazy. I don't see any food yet, dude. I'm getting antsy. But they're really cool. They were both really cool, I think. Or at least as far as I remember, they were really cool. Why are you so aggressive streaming your friends' vulnerable moments? So the lead up was kind of weird. Her manager wanted her to stream more, and he was encouraging me to stream and said it would be good for her. And I guess he thought that she would be a little bit more open as the stream went on, but instead she kind of just got more shy. But yeah, I don't know. It's all good. We figured it out. Have I met any lady boys yet? I don't think so. I didn't get breakfast today. I woke up too late. I barely got here on time. Actually, I didn't even get here on time. I'm the only one who misses Charlie? No, dude, I miss Charlie. Tonight, I think. He gets off work at 3 o'clock Taiwanese time, so... Did you already know those dudes? I'd met Lily once before, and then we hung out again yesterday. But I'd never known her manager before that. Her manager dude is really cool. I don't remember if I said that on stream, but her manager is actually like really, really cool. Apparently he manages Scarra, I'm a Cutie Pie, a couple other people, Pokemon, and a few others. He's a really cool dude. He like has his shit together really well. I had a really negative opinion of him as soon as I met him because he's a manager, and I have really negative opinions of managers in esports. But this guy actually seemed like he was like really on his shit. Like I was really impressed with the dude. What does Lily do? She doesn't really stream. She does anime cosplay stuff, I guess, in the past, and then music, and then a little bit of YouTube stream league stuff. Would you ever get a manager? How do they help streamers? I would probably never get a manager just because I know the business side of everything so well. But what a manager is supposed to do... Actually, if you want to know what a manager is supposed to do, I made a post in ISIS subreddit a few days ago. You can find the post. Basically, what a manager should do is, like, if there is something that you excel at, it's kind of like the economic principle of comparative advantage. Like Ice Poseidon is somebody that could greatly benefit from a manager, right? So if you excel at something, like IRL streaming, right? What a manager is supposed to do is he's supposed to free up your time so that you can focus on what you excel at while taking care of everything else for you. That's what a manager should do, ideally. So like, yeah. It's kind of rude to call him the manager. Well, I mean, what do you mean again? Chris? Chris was his name, which is like every single Korean Asian person's name in America is Chris for some reason. If Alpha like wants to come and hang out, yeah, sure. Ice's manager is shit. I don't really like to talk shit about him because I don't know too much, but yeah, he kind of seems like shit.
Who's his manager?
I don't know.
Sounds like shit to me.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I just fired shots. I don't know. Oh.
Lots of Chris, lots of Tony. Oh, I've never seen a Tony or a Dan, although people are saying those are common.
Okay, bread is pretty rough on this sandwich.
Ice doesn't pay his manager though. Maybe. I'm sorry, I don't know. I have no idea. If he doesn't pay the manager, then yeah, fuck that. I said he'd be interested in you being his manager. I think it would be really fun to be Ice's manager for like a week. I think it would be a really fun experiment. Because there's a lot of data and shit I could collect. I don't know, I think it would be really interesting, but I would never do it long term. One, I make too much money streaming, so I would be sacrificing future growth to be his manager. Two, I'm not going to uproot my whole family and go move to LA. And three, I just don't know if I would enjoy that job. I would enjoy the challenge of doing it for like a week or two tops, but like streaming is what I enjoy and excel at, and the politics and everything, so I would rather focus on that than try to move into the background. Like, I'm not a very background person. I very much like being kind of a public-facing dude, and I excel at that, so I think I should continue to do that. Can you give some examples of what a manager would do in order to benefit the streamer? Sure. So, like, this is pretty much summarizing my post, right? So Ice is somebody that does IRL streaming really well, and that's what you want him to do all the time. So anything that takes away from that is something that a manager should deal with. So for instance, like a manager should know the tech side of things really well, or should have a guy that knows the tech side of things really well. So if Ice is having problems with his setup, he should not be spending any time like taking away from his stream doing anything related to that. There should be another guy that has that all figured out for him. Should probably have backup equipment on hand. It sounds a little bit extreme, but like if your normal equipment gets broke or goes down, you should have something backed up to be ready to go again. Like, I think that's really important. Doing things like arranging travel so that everything is taken care of in advance is probably really important. I think personally, and I guess Ice has said that he disagrees with this in the past, but I disagree with him. I think that a good manager should probably be calling ahead and making plans for at least some events during the day so that your day is anchored down a little bit. Like you know that at like 4 o'clock you're going to be at X event or X place, and you know that the people there are cool with you being there, like getting permission ahead of time. I think that kind of stuff is stuff that a manager could do to benefit Ice's stream. I think they've started doing that somewhat. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It should have been done a long time ago. Oh, and then keeping Ice on a strict schedule would be really important too. Somebody to kind of move him along. If Ice is supposed to be somewhere at a certain time, stream something at a certain time, or do something at a certain time, I think that the manager should be like edging him on to that like schedule. A big part of Ice's stream is that it's random. Yeah, so this is a false dilemma. Like, you can anchor. Yuri, that's the dude. You can anchor the stream on events. So, like, I understand that, right? So, obviously, whatever you do as a manager, you have to be careful not to take away from the integrity or the entertainment value of the stream, right? So, when I talk about anchoring the stream down on certain events, what you can do is you can have something scheduled for, like, 4 o'clock or, like, 8 o'clock or something, right? And you still have time to, like, meet and do random shit in the middle or encounter random people or do random things. But as long as you have some type of framework, I think, for what you're doing, I think that would probably benefit you ultimately. I'm not saying that like every single thing on stream needs to be scripted. I think that you lose a lot of value from the stream if you do that. I don't disagree with that, of course. But like maybe something would look like at like 9 o'clock we're going to an IHOP to get breakfast or something, and then at like 2 o'clock we're gonna go to like the park or some shit, right? And then everything between then can be kind of like free time, but at least you have kind of a general goal or a direction you're headed or something to anchor down that schedule on, you know? His current manager seems more interested in cross-promoting other streamers from NRG at the moment. If his manager is cross-promoting other streamers from NRG, then that's a huge red flag, because those people are probably getting a greater value add to their content than ICE is. Has there been anybody that has been on ICE's stream from NRG that's like made a giant value add to his stream that's increased the value of his IRL stream? Because it sounds like other people in NRG are just leeching from him. That's not good, I don't think. Destiny, how part of the allure is that bad shit can happen and they can fuck him up. So that can't be a part of the allure of the stream. I think you make a sacrifice a little bit in terms of viewers by doing that, but you can't have the crazy fuck-ups as part of the stream, because the problem is that you're running a risk of never being able to stream again, because one of 3 things can happen. Either 1, ICE will get killed, which obviously means the stream's end. 2, ICE or somebody close to him will undergo a severe bodily injury, in which case ICE will probably not either he'll be incapacitated and unable to stream, or encumbered by some sort of injury and unable to stream, or the people around him won't want to be around him because they don't want to be injured, right? This would make the streaming impossible. Or 3, some sort of event happens that goes too far for YouTube and they cut him from a streaming platform, right? So these are all, the chances of any of these happening are very low, but these, at this point, because of everything that's happened, I would say that there's a solid non-zero chance for any of those 3 things happening, with the third one being the most likely, where something catastrophic happens that makes YouTube not want him to be on stream anymore. And I would personally, and I understand everybody has different risk tolerances for different things, but I don't think it's worth the few thousand extra viewers or the occasional bump in notoriety to do something that you run the risk of permanently damaging your business model. That's in my opinion, but...
I don't know about that, Destiny. I mean, like, this is where I just have to add something in. It's like, everything happens on YouTube. Everything shows up on YouTube. Like, even that that reporter who was murdered live on television, it's been mirrored and remirrored on YouTube so many times. I mean, and it just seems like YouTube is more of a medium. I remember there was a cop back in 2008. I was working in a theater and he came in. And I said, oh, yeah, I messaged this one person on MySpace. And then the guy he stops me right there. He's like, MySpace is the devil, or something like that. This is a police officer where he hears about so many cases, or he gets so many calls for domestic disputes and everything else in between. It's all because of MySpace back in that day. But I mean, the thing is, I look at YouTube and it's almost like, is there anything that can actually damage YouTube's reputation?
Probably.
It depends entirely on the context, but is it the staff that are orchestrating something?
So YouTube IRL is a relatively new, it's a fledgling platform. You probably don't want anything crazy fucking horrible happening on it, because it'll taint the platform and people will heavily associate it with something like that. So, yeah.
What on earth is this? I guess this is where I have to go get a spoon.
Yeah, probably.
Hashtag silverware is scarce in Taiwan.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you sit down with a couple people from different perspectives on Taiwan politics while there? It is a really new... Well, the problem is that the people that would know the most about Taiwanese politics are not going to be at gaming conventions, probably. And then secondly, I don't know if they'll be able to speak English well enough. I've met and talked with a couple people, but the finding people that can speak English well enough. The thing is that so when you learn a different language, you don't really you don't take a dictionary and learn every word. You tend to learn it in chunks. So for instance, you can know Well, you know lots of languages. Like, you know how like you can be conversationally fluent in a language, but you can't really talk about like science or politics because you don't have the vocabulary that would go along with all of those words. You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, like, if you want a very, what's the word I'm looking for? A very blunt example. I don't know jack shit about economics, so I can't talk about it in English.
Sure.
So why would I even try to talk about it in Chinese?
So like there's a lot of Taiwanese people here that can speak decent English, but like in terms of like having words for like fiscal policy, monetary responsibility, you know, international trade, protectionist economic policy, like, these are words that they probably wouldn't know in English because they never use these conversationally. So yeah, it would be really hard to find somebody that would be capable of having that conversation, you know?
给我，会不会太那个？要前面可以，坐下。在哪里？我在哪里？好啊。那就进来啊。我去接他。你跟柜台说，你跟柜台说对。好。
International trade should be simple. Well, maybe. Well, like so, like some things to consider. I don't know if their word for trade is going to be the same as like our word for trade. Like they might have a different word for it. Maybe, I don't know. Like the trade between countries versus just trading an object between two people. That might be a different word. I'm not sure. You know. I'm not saying that like these are all things necessarily. I'm just saying that like if you don't talk about like certain things, like my mom, for instance, is conversationally fluent in Spanish, but she doesn't feel comfortable talking about certain subjects in Spanish because she doesn't have the vocabulary for it because she just doesn't speak about certain things. Right?
Psycholinguistics. Well, no. Yeah, it's yes and no.
Destiny isn't in the picture because I'm not an employee of RateMax. What the fuck?
Huh?
Somebody asked why I wasn't in the picture, and I said it's because I'm not an employee of the company.
We can probably get one with you later.
I would have just been interested to hear what the average person thinks on the topic. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I think it would be interesting, sure.
So how did that question come about? Somebody asking why you didn't go to Computex?
No, some people are asking me to go talk to people about politics, the politics of Taiwan and China.
I don't think that's... Actually... I remember reading a news article recently and it was like the top 6 topics that are difficult for foreigners to talk about in Taiwan. I just thought to myself, none of these 6 topics are difficult to talk about because I'm not conversationally fluent. Okay, I guess you'd say conversationally fluent in Mandarin, but I was just thinking to myself, why on earth would politics be difficult to talk to foreigners? What they're talking about is, when they say foreigners in that news article, they're talking about foreigners who can't speak Mandarin.
Sure.
So, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I can read, speak, and write Chinese. News articles are a little bit difficult. But
Was that good?
it was okay.
What was it, chocolate?
It was some kind of cream or another, like toffee.
Oh,
whatever.
fuck.
You're not allergic to anything, right?
Nope.
Okay, good. You can get it, but I don't think it tastes amazing. Honestly, I still think the best food here is the best sweet food here is Cold Stone Creamery, but yeah. So, right, I don't think politics are difficult to talk about in Taiwan, just because I'm conversational. I remember the first day that Trump, well, when it was announced that Trump was going to take office, I remember posting to Facebook, what are we going to do? A complete moron has just become president of my country. And a ton of people, I got like 1,000 reactions to that post.
Nice.
Yeah. And then there was the day that he called the president here, President Tsai Ing-wen.
Right after he won. Yeah, it was very, very awkward. First time a president has done it.
Yeah. Actually, rather, he accepted the phone call from him. And then I just thought to myself, okay, well, the more I pay attention to Trump, the less I think he's a moron. Today... No. So, how's the power been?
Oh, great. I'm not hooked up to it right now, though. I probably should be.
What's up?
Hold on. How do you switch screens, guys?
You have to double tap. Switch screen?
No.
If you exit Bitstream, you'll still be streaming.
No, I was talking about the dual screen shit.
Oh.
This is the thumbnail for the stream. Stream online. Good job, guys. Good
Sorry,
man.
it reminds me of like, what was that? What was that? Home Improvement. They got that neighbor in the backyard, and that you never actually see his mouth, but you always see his eyes and his hat, right?
Sure. What do Taiwan people think about Trump? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't asked. I wonder if they're really happy that he accepted that phone call.
They were really. Everyone was all hibbly and jibbly when it happened, but then President Xi Jinping in China reminded Trump of their position in the world, and that like the one China policy will not be thwarted by any means.
All right, we'll be back. Gotcha. All right, we're trying this stuff, guys. The sandwiches are vegetarian? Alright, we're gonna try one of these sandwiches, guys.
We'll just call them environmentally friendly.
What is this yellow thing?
It's some kind of a bell pepper.
Is that really a pepper? Okay.
Not spicy kind. See, bread's really rough.
Oh god, it's got mayonnaise on it.
I thought that's what white people love.
I hate mayonnaise.
I saw your post on the subreddit yesterday, and I thought to myself, that's a very interesting sour shot.
What? What?
You want to debate against the guy who is more or less against globalization, I guess?
Wait, what? Wait, do you want to debate about globalization?
No. I'm actually for it. It's just that in some ways, like, when you look at the hardcore military guys like my brother, they're like, okay, we need heavier screening processes when we're taking refugees into foreign countries.
Why does he say that?
Why does he say that? Well, I mean, basically based off of the attacks. Like, every time...
What attacks?
Huh?
What attacks?
The ones that go on in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they don't go on in the United States.
I don't know, I could probably check my brother's Facebook right now, and he'd probably have like 2 or 3 posts.
Get your brother here. Let's debate him.
Oh, no. I don't think that's a good idea.
Crazy white people in the United States have committed more terrorist attacks than like refugees have in the past 50 years. In like the past week. I'm pretty sure.
That's true. I actually found out, like, not actually in the same day that the Manchester bombings happened, I actually found out that the university I attended, the University of Oklahoma, there was a guy who was planning on going to a football game at the University of Oklahoma and taking a bomb there. But for some strange reason, he blew himself up in the middle of nowhere, close to the stadium, but not quite inside yet. I just thought to myself, well, damn, that would have been disastrous if it had actually happened inside the stadium. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't go to OU for football, but it's one of those things. It's kind of like, what can you do? And it's one of the things that I like about being out here in Taiwan. You don't have to worry about it.
Terrorist attacks?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about it. It's just like, it's something that doesn't concern me. I don't talk about it.
We'll see. You could be the first.
No. I don't think so. I remember I was outside of a cafe when I was 19 years old after a bomb had gone off in there, and basically what happened was that was an accident. Guy blew his own legs off, he was dying, and what happened was he had placed 2 bombs on buses earlier that year, and he'd only managed to kill like 3 people max, including himself.
What a shitter.
Huh?
What a shitter.
I don't think that's the way to call it, but he did injure dozens of people.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just like I don't know. It's like the irony of the whole situation was the name of of that restaurant was Salvador's, and in English that translates back to mean savior. Blew himself up by mistake, made a deathbed confession that he was actually responsible for 2 of the bombings that had gone on earlier that year. And I don't know. Is this what we call shower thought life or something like that? Like it doesn't affect you, but you pass right by it.
Maybe. I've never heard of that before. JKI4, Chibi Destiny is one of the best emotes in chat. Fuck off, you fucking inbred. I will end your fucking existence. You're lucky I'm too lazy to type your name into chat right now because I would ban the fuck out of you. You would be banned so fucking hard your head would spin. You'd find yourself in fucking Wreckful's chat. That's how banned you would be, JKI4, with no home. And the people there wouldn't even like you. As soon as you'd enter, they'd go, oh my god, aren't you guy that got obliterated in Destiny's chat? And then you'd get banned from there too.
I'm wondering, does anyone actually take you seriously when you call them out?
I'm very serious when I call people out. Guys, Lily said I could collaborate with her on piano, okay? Somebody needs to find a piano in Taiwan. We'll play music, guys. I swear to God, I just want to do it one time. I haven't played music with anybody in so long. I'm so desperate, guys. Please. Do you think if I got on Tinder and I put in my profile that I was looking for somebody to play piano with, do you think I would find anybody?
Yes, you would.
Do you really think so?
I mean, at face value, everyone here is looking for, like, when I play Tinder here, what I notice is girls have in their profiles, I like travel, I like practicing English, and it's just like, okay, well, I guess it's time to swipe left, time to swipe left. Just, I don't know how long it'll take you to get a match, but...
The entire stream, just Destiny sitting in chat hugging the sky. Yep, sitting Destiny, that's me.
Crouching binge, sitting Destiny.
China banned music? Oh, rip.
Play Tinder? Okay. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
It's too scary. Well, what do you guys call it? Don't you play Tinder? Isn't that what you do?
Don't read this chat, bro. Like I've been on my own channel. I've had 8,300 people watching me before. But I mean, that was for a tournament where I was literally coughing like someone.
It's not a fucking game? Close enough, right? Can't you find a music store? That's really awkward, though. They want you to come in and just playing their shit without buying anything? Maybe if I buy some reeds.
It's actually good. It's good publicity. Like, you just tell them, hey, I'm live streaming, I like to play.
Yeah, but in a music store, you're used to seeing people that are like fucking concert pianists and shit. So if I came in and played anything, they'd be like, oh, this guy's like really shit. What if they were like, we need you to leave because you're making our instruments look bad? Like, we actually need you to just get the fuck out. Fuck off, Proteus. But welcome back to the Tier 3 Cyber Clubber.
Do you have allergies?
Nope, why?
I noticed you do this stuff.
Oh, sometimes I have it feels like there's like a hair caught on my nose. I don't know why. Maybe it is a type of allergy. Maybe I'm allergic to dumb fucks. How does that make you feel?
Not every day you get called a dumb fuck by Destiny.
I'm just kidding, buddy. I love you, buddy.
I take it with pride.
Don't forget you can sub with Amazon Prime. There's a way to hook in shit to Bitstream. There's a way to do like a web thing, but I don't know how. I think I might have to buy more features.
I can show you how to do it if you want. You just have to email it to yourself and then copy and paste it.
No, but like what? Like where do you go on here? Like edit stream info? Like where?
There's a button on the upper right. You see that? It looks like you're leaving. Yeah. Hit that and web sources. There you go.
Oh my fucking god.
So that's where you have to copy and paste it all in.
What? Oh my god.
But I recommend you go to Stream Elements or you go to strexm.tv.
Oh my god. Alright, I'll look at this shit later, okay?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, guys.
Strongly recommend Stream Elements TV because I heard they can do everything all in one. Like chats, notifications, everything else in between.
Oh shit, I roasted that NYPD dude on fucking Twitter. You think he came back on me?
So I guess you could say, like, to kind of echo the reason why we invited Destiny out here, the main reason is because, I mean, I remember him from the StarCraft days. He's a cool guy. He also gave me 1 hour of free coaching in StarCraft. And that's a hell of a way to make a good impression with your fans, right? And the second reason is because I personally believe, that gaming is not going to be all kittens and rainbows. Right?
Yeah. I hate Dave Rubin. I hate these types of people. I think these people are spineless fucking cowards. I don't understand how nobody can have any integrity online. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, do I have a bad opinion of this Rubin guy? Or is he literally Sargon 2.0? Where he says he's a liberal, he says he's like very left-leaning, but every single person he gives a platform to is like hardcore extremist right-leaning people, and he never challenges them on any of their opinions ever. Like, is this real right now? Like, is this actually what he does? This is why please look. Oh no. Is he gonna be making like a fuck ton of money? Oh no. $28,000 a month on Patreon?
Who is this guy?
Just a fuckboy piece of shit.
Okay, is he a content producer like you or what?
He does politics, like pretty seriously. No, he's bigger than me, way bigger than me.
Political vlogging?
Yeah. Jesus
You gonna take him
Christ.
on?
What?
You gonna take him on?
I can't take him on. He's too scared to take any positions. There's nothing to take on.
See.
And maybe I need to start laying into this fucking retard. Holy shit. He does an interview show, not a debate. These are the people. These are the only people that want to get on a show. Did you try to get on the fan show? You could have added some intellectual diversity a bunch. So I have no interest in going on to political shows where no opinions are talked about at length or challenged, rather. Like, that seems intellectually vapid to me. Like, what the fuck is the point? What is the entertainment value? They're like, oh, cool, I'm just going to come and talk about all the shit that I would normally talk about on my YouTube channel or my stream or my book or whatever, and I'm just going to sit here and talk about it some more, and no idea is going to be challenged and nothing's going to be critically analyzed. I'm just going to, yeah, wow. Like, what the fuck is the point? It's just so stupid. Again, like, I admit, dude, I have not watched a lot of Dave Rubin's content, but all of what I have watched, I think I've watched like 3 or 4 different interviews. That seems to be what it is he brings people on, he just has them talk about other shit. He kind of like asks like for clarification a couple times, but then he spends the whole thing like empathizing with them and shit. Like, it's just really fucking stupid.
Destiny, can you write a book?
No.
Can you write an ebook?
No.
Okay.
Interview does not equal debate. Yeah, but an interview is usually done in response to a specific thing or to get a specific type of content that hasn't existed before. So let me give you 2 examples. Let's say there's a large scandal with a person. You might have an interview with them afterwards to get their thoughts in relation to that specific scandal. Or 2, let's say there's somebody that hasn't been in the public eye for a long time, or there's just somebody that hasn't really given an interview before and doesn't really platform certain thoughts. You would then interview this person. Let's find out what Kanye West thinks about music, right? Like that Xander interview or whatever. Let's find out, this or this or that, right? That's the point of an interview. An interview is not, hey, you talk about this stuff all the time on your YouTube channel. Do you want to come here and talk about it some more on my platform? What's the difference? Like, here, let me put it this way. Like, if I go on to Dave Rubin's show or his channel and I watch something with Lauren Southern or Sargon Avocado or whoever, I don't know if Sargon's had an interview on there, or like any other like right-leaning figure, and I go and I listen to their stuff. Milo, I think, was on Dave Rubin, right? Am I gonna see anything on his show that I haven't seen on their content already? Like, am I going to see a single thing on Dave Rubin's channel that I haven't seen them post already on their YouTube or talk about at length or maybe even in greater detail in other places? He holds the hardcore anti-SJW view. Yeah, I know, dude. That's so cancerous. Dude, I haven't had a hot chocolate since I've been here. I'm going through fucking withdrawal right now. I gotta get one later. Oh, and ice cream. I didn't get any ice cream last night either. Have you been practicing your S's? Here you go. What's up, guys? This is Destiny This is Destiny right now. These are my reformed S's. If I talk really quickly, you can't even tell that I'm using them right now, I think. For the most part, they're sounding pretty good, but yeah, I haven't really been comfortable practicing these here too much because I'm already a foreigner and I already probably sound really strange. So if I start trying to use an alternate form of speech at the same time, like, yeah.
Do you have a list?
No, it's hard to explain. I anatomically do them incorrectly, but they sound normal, but they need to be changed. But yeah, there you go. You can reach and introduce ideas to a different group of people. I wouldn't say the exposure is worthless. Yeah, sure, but then just that's what you're doing then. Dave Rubin is... I guess maybe that's how he markets the show. I don't know. You go on and your idea is just to like give them a new audience, right? That's all he does. When you go to Dave Rubin, it's just to give your ideas a new audience. Like, I don't know. And then he does it for a lot of right-leaning people. Like, fuck. Huh. He doesn't claim to foster debate. No, you're right. I guess he doesn't. Man, when I open my...
No, we also have buyers here.
When I open my Patreon, guys, am I going to get 10K a month instantly? Are you guys going to carry me there?
Mass distributors like Newegg equivalents of their own countries are here and such.
Oh, did I have a Patreon yet? I just haven't launched it yet. I don't know. I'm lazy. It'll happen soon, okay?
I mean, the thing, you know, with Patreon, in addition to getting money from it, you have to send things back to the viewers, right?
No, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
Right. So, I mean, like...
Definitely not.
I mean, like,
giving things back to people that give me money. Are you guys fucking crazy?
That means you have to actually go through and handcraft everything.
No, that means I'm going to have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and the reward for all of them is going to be my gratitude. That's it. Fuck that.
At least that's what I think you have to do. That was when I tried it like 2 years ago.
Are you going to make your Patreon earnings public? Yeah, I'm pretty public with all the money I make. Yeah, sure. But I need to pay off that Focus RS now. Especially if I'm going to have to get insurance on the car. Oh my god, I know I'm going to. I'm not going to be able to wiggle out of it. So I have to pay that motherfucker off as soon as possible. Fuck that shit. Release your tax returns. Ah. Ask DSP for car advice. Get the gap insurance. Why did Destiny think you wouldn't have to pay insurance? On my Volkswagen, when I bought my Volkswagen, I dropped the comprehensive insurance like a month after getting it, and the bank never found out. They never contacted me or said anything, so I carried the loan with only liability. But I don't know if like technology might have come along a lot farther than it used to, so maybe it's impossible to do that today. How many tier 4 subs do I have? I don't fucking know, dude. I have to go look.
I mean, 2 years and above.
What?
Tier 4 subs, 2 years and above.
No, that's $40 a month. It's just the amount you pay.
Wow.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Why are we here in Taiwan? Because I invited Destiny out here, again, because I said that, like I said, I don't think gaming has to be all kittens and rainbows. We don't have to invite, say, Mr. Goody Goody Two Shoes, twitch.tv/Goody Goody Two Shoes. I'm pretty sure you're going to find him somewhere. Of course, he's not a big name. It's probably just a throwaway account. But we don't have to invite someone out there who's going to be and such, because Destiny's already gotten us an amazing amount of exposure, especially for our gaming products, which now just consists of gaming chairs. But overall, I thought, you know, it's great to have him out here, especially when he's growing his YouTube as well as his Twitch following and everything else in between.
Wow. Somebody asked if I'm planning on doing anything for the Twitch tiers. No, I'm never incentivizing that. I don't know what Twitch takes as a cut from that. If Twitch is taking even a 30% cut, that's way too much on higher tier Twitch subs. It's payment processing. I love you, Kekfark. One day we'll do Brood War HD lessons, okay? I'm never, ever, ever incentivizing those subs. Oh god, I shouldn't say that though. I love you, Twitch. But like seriously, if they're gonna jack 30% of the pay from those subs, like it's too much, dude. If I get a $20 sub, I've got to give Twitch, what is that, $6 for it? That's insane, dude. I'm never doing that. Can you add at least one new emote, please? I've got tons of emote slots available on Twitch. I just don't know what to add. If you have like a suggestion, you can throw it onto my subreddit and I can add it. But like I really have I think I've got like 5 or 10 free emote slots right now.
You know, I heard something like a lot of Twitch streamers here are actually complaining about having to pay 30% taxes to the U.S. government after when tax season rolls along for their Twitch revenue.
Foreigners?
Here in Taiwan, yeah.
So the United States government demands taxes from all U.S. citizens, even those working abroad. I could be wrong.
No. I mean like Taiwanese Twitch streamers. They actually have to pay taxes to the U.S. government, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
I'm not sure about that. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I guess I could dig into it some more.
Didn't Twitch borrow/steal the idea of higher paid Twitch subs from Destiny GG? Probably. I have a couple people that have told me. I've had like at least 2 people that I consider somewhat credible tell me that Twitch has taken features from my site, but it's not like they're copyrighted or patented or anything. And I mean, it's probably better, right? That Twitch as a whole platform is improving. So I mean, I don't know. It's not like I feel like personally offended. We're making Twitch a better place, right?
What's this on NBC Nightly News?
Apparently Trump declared something a terrorist attack that's not a terrorist attack.
Freelancing with the terrorism declaration and laughing up.
Does anybody on Twitch have 3x3 emote faces? A real meme square? Does anybody on Twitch have a 3x3 meme square? Because we could make one. It would be a lot of emotes, but we could do it. Nobody's ever done that in the history of Dota. Add a meme square in Twitch chat. Call it the Bonnell square. Oh shit, well maybe that's what we need to look at. I'd sub for a 3x3 meme square. Yeah, maybe. Make sure the emote command is different words so we don't get banned for trying to do it. Do you guys remember when Desro took his website idea for mine and he like blatantly copied it? Like there were copy pasted chunks of code that had come like right from my GitHub to his fucking site and he hadn't changed. Oh shit. Pepperidge Farms remembers, boys. What a piece of shit. I heard he's trying to go pro in Overwatch now. Well, I'm in Taiwan. What? How many times have I answered this? I'm doing an event for Raidmax. We're streaming here, promoting their wonderful glass cases. Make the emote bars on a jail cell so we can lock up other emotes.
Destiny, check out this mouse.
Wow.
You didn't actually make it.
Wow. Wait, does it say Raymax on it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh. You buy the OEM shell and then you brand it with your own stuff? Yeah.
Precisely. I think what happened was we had a manufacturer who just made us a sample and said, okay, we can probably make some more like this. And then I think after using this for a couple of months, my boss said no.
Wow.
I think it would be nice to get our own ODM keyboard. It's just like I'm wondering who would actually shell out money for something. It makes sense. Like I mean, you look at say Logitech. That keyboard there has arguably some of the worst switches on the planet. Although I'm not trying to attack Logitech with this position. It's just that there are some people who like a lot of the other features that this keyboard has, like the RGB backlighting, the layout, and everything else in between. But I wonder, is it too much to go through and make a gaming keyboard that you can change the switches from cherry to kale if you're a high-end user?
Wait, say that one more time.
Like, okay, so if I made a gaming keyboard, if I designed a gaming keyboard,
Yep.
that starts with Cherry MX switches, and then we could have people change them to Gateron or Kale, Hypop, or Opteron or Topra switches, on like whatever they want to. Like,
Whenever they want to?
like I know that sounds
Like take the switch out of the board?
yeah.
That would be very, very complicated. Like,
There are keyboards that you can do this with.
really?
Yeah, it's just that those are typically. I've seen it before, but they're more common in China.
You would have to take the entire assembly out of every single individual key and replace it with another assembly? That sounds like a lot of work.
But I've seen the layouts where you can change the, say for example, Hua's to Kai Hua switch, Kale switch,
Weird.
or top, what is it? Topra switch or Gateron switch. And then like you can change every other switch in the keyboard to whatever you want. So the question is, does chat think that's too complicated, or do you guys think it's worth your money? Because I know you use a Topra switch keyboard yourself. Gateron is essentially a China-made cherry Topper, I mean, too complicated, too expensive. Would be sick. Yeah, who would do that? Sounds useless. I guess you'd have to be a real keyboard nerd in order to actually really appreciate something like that.
Guys, that picture that I tweeted, that's like been one of my most like interactive with tweets of all fucking time.
Are you talking about the
I'm talking about the
thumbnail?
the idol girl or whatever.
Oh god, okay.
Oh my fucking god, dudes.
Let's check it out. Destiny is legend verified.
What the fuck? Switching camera perspective.
Legend verified.
Can you guys chill the fuck out in chat? You guys are going on you're out of control right now.
I mean, they have reason to say it. I mean, you got speakers on both ends of the phone. That's how they usually hear Very interesting quality, 2 out of 10. Play Slither.io.
No, I'm good.
I played it once, it was okay. Are these people, these are media partners as well as potential buyers of our products. People who represent orgs like Newegg and Amazon in their own country.
Wow.
Distributors.
After traveling to a new region, are there any surprising social customs? Not really. People in this country are very, very, very friendly, though.
The masks, right?
No, I'm used to that from South Korea. But I would say that the people in Taiwan, this is, I would say, the most friendly Asian country I've been to, but I've only ever been to South Korea. But like, compared to South Korea, the people in Taiwan seem to be very, very, very friendly to like everybody. The people in the restaurants, the taxi drivers, and the hotel people are all like really fucking friendly. Way more than they are in Krefeld, Germany, and in most parts of Poland or in Warsaw at least that I went to. And then, yeah, I don't know, the people here seem to be super friendly. Wait, did I say Thailand? Taiwan. That guy said Thailand. I think I said Taiwan.
Taiwan number 1.
That sounds horrible. What, people being friendly is horrible? Have you seen any cockroaches? We saw one really big cockroach at the MRT. It was huge. It had wings too. It kept trying to attack the phone, but we were good. Medical mask about protecting others if you feel sick. I think you wear it if you feel sick. I think that's why people wear the mask. It's if you feel sick, I think. I think that girl or other people might have said for pollution, but I'm not sure if I believe that like that mask like that actually helps with pollution. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. I'm sure it would help with like germs or like bacterial things because it could catch it on the cloth, but like for pollution, can that really filter air? I'm not sure.
Fun fact of the day, actually those things didn't do jack squat when SARS was around.
Yeah, well, yeah, if it's really bad. Yeah, I'm not actually even sure how much the mask helps at all. Like, I don't even know. It might just be like a considerate thing. Like, if you're sick and don't have a mask on, people will look down on you, so maybe you wear one. Like, I don't know. Taiwan doesn't have huge pollution issues, does it? I don't think so. It doesn't seem to.
Not in Taipei. In Taichung, it's really bad.
Isn't Taipei by far the largest city here, though? Or is Taichung?
Population-wise, yes.
Taichung might be more industrial or something?
Taichung, like, it's hard to describe. There's less international trade happening in Taichung, I feel. Like, all of the IT companies, most of them are based here in Taipei. What I can tell you is that in Taichung, there's a CO2 plant, what is it? A coal plant that is responsible for more emissions in that city than the entire country excluded.
Right.
Right. So it's a big problem with this is everyone looked at the Fukushima disaster like 5 years ago and they're like, okay, we're prone to earthquakes, we need to get rid of our nuclear power too. We want to stop something like that from happening here.
Somebody saying you can get masks with air filters? Yeah, for sure. Like the filtered ones can help, but yeah, you would look really fucking weird at that point.
Yeah. What is this?
Oh, is that a Charlie's drawing? Does anybody know? Is that a Charlie's drawing? Does anybody know? Who posted it?
Let's see. Is this guy? Yeah, it's this guy. Jail?
Huh.
Jayl?
How is the plumbing? I've heard China has no regulations. So apparently the water here is not safe to drink. It's not like filtered for bacterial stuff, and a lot of it is reclaimed, I think. But you're not supposed to drink the tap water here.
You can boil it and then drink it, and then you're just fine.
Well, but that means you're not supposed to drink it. If you have to boil it, it's because it's not safe to drink.
It's for bacterial purposes. It's
Yeah,
not like, say...
there's not like lead in it or something.
Right,
Sure.
there you go. It's like, that's just like water in some natural rivers.
Water in some what?
It's just like water in some rivers. Like, if you go camping, you want to do the same thing. You boil your water for 10 minutes before you drink it.
Yeah, sure. You shouldn't drink tap water anywhere, to be honest. That's not true. In Warsaw, maybe in all of Poland, in Warsaw, the water is drinkable. The public tap water is drinkable. And in the United States of America, everywhere that you live, as long as there's a sufficient number of white people, the tap water should be drinkable as well.
A significant number of...
Yeah, if you're poor, you might live in a county that fucks your shit up, like Flint, Michigan, where they don't give a fuck about your shit because you don't have enough rich people living there to make a deal about it. But in the United States, the tap water should be drinkable. I'm being a little facetious, but in the United States, all of the water should be drinkable. Like, it's all filtered through facilities that make... You should be able to step into a shower in any place in the United States, and as long as they're not hooked up to well water, you should be able to drink it.
I can say there's probably one problem I have with sewage. Yeah, that's like... Get flushed toilet.
I read everything
majority of the
practically.
toilets.
People what?
You can't flush toilet paper down the majority of the toilet, so you gotta gradually accumulate this bad smell in a basket, a waste basket.
Wait, whoa, wow.
And some, like, I don't know, did you notice there's like a trash can or a trash bin right next to your toilet?
Yeah?